Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time Conversations. I'm your host, Melody. Today's tea is a pomegranate, hibiscus, and rosehip tea. Nice and fruity, smells amazing. I am running late this morning, and this tea is like perking me up, putting some fun into my day. Nice and fruity, would make a great iced tea or popsicle for the kids. Yeah. Just light fruity. I didn't put a lot of sweetener in this tea because of the hibiscus, which has a strong fruity flavor. The pomegranate is in there, but I feel the hibiscus more in this one. I'll list the benefits of the tea in the description of the live so we can jump into our topic today. We're continuing with the chakras, and for those just joining in, we started last Monday, and each day we did one chakra per day, except for the weekends. Right now we're at the 6th, and a chakra is a line of energy. It's like a spinning disc along your spine, starting from way down there all the way up to just above your head. And each chakra is represented by a color and an element in nature. Today's chakra is the third eye, located between the eyebrows. It is almost like a translucent purple, almost like a watercolor kind of purple. And its element in nature is the moon. So the term chakras is popular in the East Indian culture, or I guess South Asian. And then in the Asian, like Chinese and that side of the world, they call it energy meridians. But just about the same concept. The thought process behind it is very, very old. It's been used to keep people in balance, let them be aware of themselves and how they're being. And all the information that I've been sharing describes what the chakra is, how you're being when it's out of balance, how you're being when it's in balance, what to do to keep it in balance, what to eat, how to exercise, what to say to yourself. So we're going to continue on the trend today with the third eye chakra. All right. So these energy centers are distributed throughout the body, and it affects your well-being and your perception. Perception for most people is the truth, which is just your way of seeing things. So if you see that this is ivory versus white, then that's your truth. So the chakras kind of color the way you see that. The third eye chakra is also known as the Ajna. It is considered to be the 6th chakra in the body. And again, located in the center of your head, parallel to the middle of your eyebrows, and is believed to be linked to perception, awareness, and spiritual communication. Some say when that is open, the third eye can provide wisdom and insight, as well as deepen your spiritual connection. Of course, there's no scientific proof that this third eye can provide this wisdom and insight, but it's a fact, perception, in many traditions and cultures around the world. Way before scientists was even a career, people have believed in the third eye and the energy centers. So It's related to clarity, concentration, imagination, intuition, spiritual perception, and universal connection. So for me, my third eye does manifest itself in intuition. That little voice that says, say yes. Don't say anything. Go there. Try this. Do this. Just an authoritative voice, not shouting, just stating. And it's calm, it's peaceful, it's focused, and it never steers me wrong. Post in the comments if you have that little voice. Oprah did a show once where this lady, it was about intuition, in fact. This lady came up to her driveway and noticed that the light wasn't on in the driveway and the trash can was moved from the side gate to in front of the garage door where she was going to park. I mean, she lives there. She knows where, the side gate is locked. Trash can is by the side gate, I guess, so they can take it out to the curb when it's time for trash day. But it was moved. And her intuition says, don't go inside. But she didn't listen. She went inside and was almost killed because someone broke into her house and she walked into the middle of a robbery. So many other instances, so many examples, even with yourself. If you can think back, I'm sure you can come up with examples. The third eye chakra is linked to your pineal gland, and this is a pea-sized shape, pine cone looking thing that's located in the vertebrae near your hypothalamus and pituitary gland. It is a revered tool by seers and mystics and is considered to be the organ of supreme universal connection. Around the world, many cultures connect to it. And there's a documentary on that. I think it's on Netflix or Gaia. Even at the Vatican, a lot of their religious things has the pine cone on the end of staffs, or sculptures in the square in Italy. They have the pine cone. It's everywhere. So in Ayurvedic philosophy, that's the East Indian culture, is represented as the Ajna. In Egypt, it's the third eye of Horus and mirrors the replacement of the pineal gland. When it's out of balance, there's confusion, uncertainty, cynicism, lack of purpose, and pessimism. While the physical eyes perceive the physical world, the third eye sees the true world, a unified whole with an unyielding connection to spirit, to God. You get mental clarity, improved concentration, clear self-expression, strengthened intuition, sense of bliss, decisiveness, and insight. While more research is needed about how the third eye can affect us spiritually and emotionally, a 2016 study suggests that smaller pineal gland volume may be linked to mood disorders like schizophrenia. So yes, they have done studies, but I'm sure whatever they find out, that's going to wake up people to the true power of themselves because of how God made them. They're going to be suppressing that information. And by they, you know exactly who I'm talking about. The role of the third eye has also been discussed in parapsychology, or the study of the unexplainable. Some believe that when you open the third eye, it acts as a doorway for spiritual communication. I also made some notes about this pineal gland It produces melatonin and affects your circadian rhythm. That's your sleep-wake cycle. And we also did a tea time conversation live on the benefits of using your circadian rhythm. Studies show a link between the pineal gland and N-dimethyltryptamine, also known as DMT. And it's that liquid DMT that comes from the pineal gland that allows you to sleep, dream. People use it to do astral projection and all that kind of esoteric stuff. But it's also healing. There's people who fly to Costa Rica, to Mexico, to anywhere in South America, to Australia, and they get the DMT from plants called ayahuasca. It's a tea called ayahuasca. It's a mix of a vine and I think tree bark. I don't know the names of the two plants, but they mix them together in a huge pot and they make a tea, and it causes you to see your reality around you. There's people who have stopped smoking, been freed of diabetes, Parkinson's, what else? Irritable bowel syndrome. There's lots of illnesses by taking that and kind of exercising or excising all the negative energy that's in their body. And it all comes from the DMT. There's even yoga positions that can allow you to pull down that DMT liquid and you get the experience you're looking for. But it takes years of study and practice. There's also documentaries on that on YouTube, on Gaia, on Netflix, all over. The role of the third eye has also been discussed in parapsychology, or the study of the unexplainable mental phenomenon. Some believe that when you open the third eye, it acts as a doorway for spiritual communication. This is said to include telepathy, clairvoyance, lucid dreaming, astral projection, and aura perception. How to open the third eye? Some traditions emphasize the need to open and harmonize all your other chakras prior to opening the third eye, and that makes perfect sense. This is said to establish the grounding and capacity necessary to handle the insights of higher consciousness. Otherwise, some believe that opening the third eye could be destabilizing if you're not ready. If you feel ready to open your third eye, there's things you can do. I've tried sun gazing. That's one of them listed there. I meditate and I chant. I have not tried crystals or using essential oils to do that. I just do that for the health benefits of the previously mentioned things. As far as supplementing your diet that can encourage opening your third eye, raw cacao, goji berries, garlic, lemon, watermelon, star anise, honey, coconut oil, hemp seed, cilantro, ginseng, and vitamin D3. These are all ingredients that aid purification of the pineal gland. And once that's cleared off, because it's calcified as we get older from the things we eat, some say fluoride in the toothpaste and in God knows what else. If you have a cleaner diet, not chemically processed, not a lot of processed sugar, it should start that process, as well as eating the before mentioned foods. Essential oils that help in that process: jasmine, lemon, and sandalwood. I know this is a little bit esoteric as far as the chakras, but it makes sense that we are all of those things, from the need to be creative, to be mindful, to have intuition. We already have that. It's just we've lost the way. We're we're not remembering. And so meditation, eating right, exercising, sleeping right, speaking life, all those things can remind you of who God's called you to be, who Source has called you to be. So I'm going to post the information that I just spoke about, maybe in the post above this live. Let me think about that. But it'll be there for you to research. You can go in the search field of this group and search heart chakra, third eye chakra, root chakra, and you'll see information on that, what foods, what yoga position, what affirmations will help you to balance those. So tomorrow we're going to go to the 6th chakra, so I will see you tomorrow morning around 7.